They were hardcore womanizers, rockers, and scenesters. But that was then, and this is now. These days, they just want to know what love is, and they can't fight this feeling anymore, no matter how old she is. Heidi Klum married Tokyo Hotel's Tom Kaulitz in 2019, and the two are still going strong as of January 2022. Klum is 17 years older than her hubs, and she revealed that becoming a stepdad has been a big adjustment for her rocker man. She admitted to Us Weekly, "I'm sure it's not easy to step into an immediate family, having all of a sudden 4 kids and teenagers." Still, Kaulitz has adapted to his new role. Not only did he teach Heidi's son Henry to drive, but he previously got her daughter Lenny road legal as well. Back in 2018, Klum addressed their obvious age gap, explaining to In Style, "My boyfriend is many years younger than me, and lots of people are questioning that and asking about it. That's really the only time when age seems to be shoved in my face and I have to give an answer for it. I don't really think about it that much otherwise."
We have the same upbringing. We are both from a little, small village.
But Klum has better things to do than obsess about the math. She noted that a solid marriage involves sharing each other's passions, telling Fox News, "You have to be invested in his likes because otherwise, he will just always do that on his own. And I feel like that's what a good wife is, when you take part in the interests of your husband and vice versa." Kiss lead guitarist and co-founder Ace Frehley is all loved up on his own Christine 16, except she's a teacher named Lara Cove, and she's not in her teens. The then 69-year-old native New Yorker waxed lyrical about his girlfriend, who's 19 years his junior, explaining to Access TV,
"I hooked up with an elementary school teacher in New Jersey, moved in with her, and her 2 kids and a dog."
Now an official New Jerseyite, he went on to explain that the couple met in 2019 at a New Jersey Kiss convention. He dished on how former bodybuilder Cove caught his attention, recalling,
"She had a booth with these mugs, and she painted, one of me, Paul, Gene, and Peter, and she gave me this one."
The two apparently struck up a conversation, and Cove then attended a Kiss show several months later.
One thing led to another. I don't think I need to go any further.
The couple often appear on each other's social media, with Cove writing on Instagram in 2021, "You make me glow, spaceman." Sister alum Marques Houston first wowed fans with his silky smooth voice on the show. He went on to join the group Immature and launch a decent solo music career. Then, in 2020, according to the US Sun, a 39-year-old Houston married Miya Dickey, who was just 19. Ever since, the relationship has been riddled with controversy. Page 6 published buzz that Dickey was actually a runaway who was reported as missing when she was 15. At the time, Houston confirmed that he had not dated Dickey when she was underage, posting on Instagram, "I met Miya in 2018 through a mutual friend. Never before then did I even know she existed." But Dickey had been previously credited as an art director on one of his projects. As an explanation, he offered, "It was a misprint or someone being messy. Anyone can post on IMDb." Houston revealed that they met at a Jehovah's Witness convention and that the whole thing was on the up and up. And these days, it truly seems like the two are happy together. They welcomed daughter Zara in December 2021, with Houston telling Us Weekly, "It still feels surreal, like it hasn't set in yet that we are actually not just babysitting one of our friends' kids. But not getting any sleep definitely reminds us that we are now parents."
I really enjoy being a husband first, and a dad has just been incredible.
Former Vine star and influencer Brittany Furlan married Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee on Valentine's Day in 2019. And at the time, Tommy Lee was 56 years old, while Furlan was 32.
"We're gonna wear hats and we're gonna have a party, and if I eat lots of chips, then I'm gonna be so farty."
Having been named one of Time's 30 most influential people on the internet in 2015, Furlan appeared in the Netflix doc The American Meme just before her wedding. As she posted on Twitter, "I can't believe I went from the most depressed, lonely girl thinking I would die alone with my dogs to getting married in 4 days. Wow."
I think everybody's a little crazy. She's got super good crazy.
Lee shares 2 sons with ex-wife Pamela Anderson, but it appears Furlan has family plans of her own. Kind of. Comparing herself to the character she plays on Paradise City, she explained to New Beauty, "She's trying to conceive, which is also something I'm not trying to do. Ever. Dog mom for life." Case closed on that one. Lee also confirmed that the pair is totally content with their current animal gang, telling GQ in 2020, "We've got a full-on farm over here. Fish, turtles, dogs. I have my beautiful wife and she is just incredible, man. My face often hurts from laughing so much from all the fun we have. She has that wonderful gift of laughter and I think that's such an underrated quality in people." Iconic crooner Rod Stewart and former model Penny Lancaster have been married since 2007. The two met shortly after Stewart's second wife, model Rachel Hunter, walked away from the marriage. Stewart recalled to People in 2021, "Rachel broke up with me on a Monday evening and it was heartbreaking. But that Saturday night, I met Penny at the Dorchester Hotel in London. The bass player in my band, Carmine, said, 'Listen, you've just come out of a long 9-year marriage. You're not ready yet.' 6 months later, he gave me Penny's phone number and she came over. She has mended my heart in more ways than one." The couple went on to welcome 2 sons, Alistair and Aiden, and remain happily hitched to this day. A whopping 26 years older than his wife, Stewart revealed the secret to his marriage, telling People, "Intimacy is the most important thing in a relationship. Don't take it for granted. I'm not talking about sex, but a kiss and a cuddle and a hold."
I'm sitting there thinking, I'm 74. You people go mad.
Darling, you're 75.
Lancaster certainly didn't hold back when she revealed that Stewart used to lick her toes. As she said when she stopped by Loose Women, "There is that connection between the toes and other areas of your body, like the neck and your ears." But maybe Stewart summed it up best when he said, "Lucky geezer, aren't I?" Rolling Stones guitarist Ronnie Wood gave up his hard-partying rock and roll lifestyle once he married actress Sally Humphreys in 2012. At the time, he was 65 and she was 34, but the age gap isn't a problem for these two.
How many cigarettes were you smoking?
Oh, 25, 30 a day at least, yeah, for 50-odd years.
Wood revealed that Humphreys and their kids kept him going throughout his battle with cancer. But as he admitted about his wife to Hello, "Once in a while she gets mistaken for my daughter. It seems to bother other people more than it bothers us, because the people who do know us don't flinch about it." As for Humphreys, it isn't as much about their ages as the quality of their lives. She told The Telegraph, "You can't go on forever, so it's about the amount of time we'll have together." The pair welcomed twin daughters in 2016, and the girls even hit the road with mom and dad for the Rolling Stones No Filter tour, according to Hello. Uptown Girl singer Billy Joel and equestrian Alexis Roderick surprised everyone with their 4th of July wedding in 2015. At the time, Roderick was 8 months pregnant with their first daughter, and these days, they're happily raising their girls Della Rose and Remy Ann together. Despite a 33-year age gap, Joel and Roderick have been inseparable since 2009. Having first met at a restaurant in Long Island, Roderick recalled to the Daily News, "He was going to dinner, I wasn't, and we were friends for a while before we started dating." Within the pages of Billy Joel, the definitive biography, Joel mused about love, writing, "You just need one person out of millions to know and accept and love you for being, well, just the way you are."
It was wrecking my personal life, too. Just not being able to be satisfied.
After 3 other marriages, it seems Joel finally found his forever person. Nobody writes a power ballad like David Foster, so of course he would attract a talented vocalist like Katharine McPhee. The two first met when McPhee was a Season 5 American Idol contestant and Foster was her mentor. On the show, Foster famously predicted, "I think Katharine has a great future." Little did he know he would be part of it. According to Cosmo, they were first spotted at dinner together in 2017, and McPhee admitted that their 34-year age gap initially bothered her. She explained to the Informed Pregnancy podcast, "It took me a while to kind of come around to really want to have a real serious relationship because I was very concerned with what people would think. So I totally get the judgment initially, but things are never as they appear. I'm in love with our love story, and that's all that matters."
It's not conventional, but it's the best thing that ever happened to me. It'll be the deepest relationship we've ever had.
The couple got hitched in London in 2019, and they welcomed their son Ronnie in 2021. Madonna isn't one to shy away from May to December relationships, with Vanilla Ice once claiming that the Material Girl remains the oldest woman he's ever slept with. These days, Madge only has eyes for Ahlamalik Williams. The dancer and the pop icon have worked together since 2015, according to the Daily Mail, and they're regularly spotted out and about, with Madonna posting clips of Williams and her kids on Instagram. In 2017, she explained to Harper's Bazaar, "I have lovers who are 3 decades younger than me. This makes people very uncomfortable."
I think something really beautiful has come out of it.
Still, the pair have at least one person rooting for them. Williams' dad told TMZ that he and his wife have met Madonna, and the 35-year age gap doesn't bug him at all. He said, "Love has no age. My son is livin' la vida loca, and I'm just happy for him." Sir Patrick Stewart married singer Sunny Ozell in 2013 when she was 35 and he was 73. They met at a restaurant in 2008, with Stewart recalling to the Daily Mail, "It was an immediate attraction. Music was part of this from the beginning. My musical knowledge has soared since I met Sunny. Talent is very attractive. Never mind what anybody looks like. When you hear wonderful music, the appeal is almost irresistible."
May not be a romantic comedy. It might be more of a, Walking Dead movie, actually.
Ozell also opened Stewart's eyes to another aspect of his life, as he admitted on the Graham Norton show.
She said, "You're not circumcised." I said, "That's ridiculous. I should know if I'm circumcised."
A doctor later confirmed that indeed, Sunny was right. But as far as their 38-year age gap is concerned, Ozell confessed to the Daily Mail, "My dad was not thrilled at first. But now she says her hubby and her father have become good friends."
All right, let's do this. I got minds to twist and values to warp.
Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler and Aimee Preston first stepped out as a couple in 2016, and they've been packing on the PDA ever since, on social media and everywhere else. Preston used to work for Tyler, who is 39 years her senior, and relationship buzz started to circulate in 2014. Still, the couple waited 2 years to confirm their status, by moving in together, according to Page 6. Although the pair haven't divulged much about their private lives, Hot Living noted in 2019 of their home, Aimee, his live-in love, has added some personal touches. Scarves over lamps, hats hanging on sconces as you enter, candles and incense burning, all making it feel like home. Sounds like these two were made for each other, especially when it comes to scarves. Tony Bennett turned 95 in 2021, with his wife Susan Benedetto by his side. The special occasion was officially declared Tony Bennett Day, where the legendary crooner was honored for his lifetime contribution to music, according to USA Today. Bennett wrote in his autobiography, Just Getting Started, that he first met Susan's parents in 1966. At the time, they were pregnant with Susan. 19 years later, she met Bennett at a show, and as he recalled, "I not only agreed to say hello to her backstage, but asked her to be my date for the evening, and that's how it really all began." Sadly, Bennett was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2016, and as his primary caregiver, Susan stays focused on the bright side, as she revealed to 60 Minutes in 2021.
He recognizes me, thank goodness, his children. We are blessed in a lot of ways. He's very sweet. He doesn't know he has it.
Susan also revealed to CBS This Morning that despite his deteriorating condition, the spark between them remains alive. She shared, "Every night when we go to bed, he says, 'I love you, Susan,' and every morning when he wakes up, he says, 'I love you.'"
Tony likes to say he's in the business of making people feel good. Yeah. And he still is.
Music icon Lionel Richie and his girlfriend, actor Lisa Parigi, got together back in 2014, making several appearances on the red carpet. And while she is 40 years his junior, it seems as if the two have no plans to get hitched. Parigi revealed in 2016 via Express, "I don't need a ring to validate my relationship with him. What we already have is enough. So many people need marriage to validate a relationship, but I'm not one of them. Lionel doesn't owe me anything."
I feel the same way. Perfect.
At the time, Richie was on the same wavelength, but was also considering the possibility of kids. As he told the Mirror, "I'm willing to become a father again. I might have just let a secret slip there, but so be it. Lisa and I are cool with the idea of children. Marriage, on the other hand, is a very different issue."
I'm a hopeless, disgusting romantic. I can fall in love in 15 seconds on anything and everybody.
It seems like the two are definitely in sync on what works for them, with Richie telling People in 2019, "She's extremely beautiful, but most importantly, she's smart and helps me deal with my crazy world. At this time in my life when you can be so jaded about things, my girlfriend Lisa kind of makes everything feel a bit safe." Rolling Stones icon Mick Jagger appears to have found love again with ballet dancer Melanie Hamrick, who is 44 years younger than the legendary rocker. And according to The Guardian, they welcomed a son in 2016, the youngest of the rock star's 8 children. While photos of the couple are rare, Hamrick sometimes posts family pics on Instagram. According to People, the duo first became acquainted in 2014. At the time, Hamrick was on tour with the American Ballet Company. People reported that Hamrick has since retired and now choreographs for other dancers and raises their son. The couple bought a new place in Florida in 2020, with a source telling People, "The area is quiet and private and away from the bustle." That's just how these two seem to like it. When poet Scarlett Sabet met Led Zeppelin guitarist and founder Jimmy Page, she had no idea what was coming. At the time, according to Tatler, she had just performed her poetry at a library and was circulating amongst the crowd when Page approached her. Apparently, his pickup line went something like, "Your poems cut like a knife." Immediately enchanted, Sabet was beyond starstruck. She remembered, "I thought, oh wow, he's who he is and he's just said that. I remember walking home and it sounds so cheesy, but I actually cried." After several more encounters as friends, the relationship turned into something more serious and romantic. But it didn't exactly take off on the wings of soaring eagles. Press outlets soon uncovered the shocking 46-year age gap between the pair. And darkness soon colored everything for Sabet. She remembered, "I had such a sense of shame about the whole thing. At the time, it felt very uncomfortable. I felt like my life was going to be over." But these days, she celebrates the perspectives they both bring to the table, adding, "I'm in an amazing relationship. I think a lot of people make assumptions, but Jimmy's an exceptional man and beautiful. And I feel lucky. He really is my best friend and the person who makes me laugh the most." According to the Daily Mail, the couple live together and often step out for red carpet events. And it's a different chapter than the rocker has lived thus far. As a source close to Page told The Sun, "Jimmy is leading a very conventional life, not very rock and roll. His new girlfriend seems a very normal kind of girl." American Pie singer Don McLean was all smiles when he received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in late 2021. And right there with him to celebrate was his girlfriend, Paris Dillon. McLean was 75 at the time and Dillon was 27, and by all accounts, it seemed as if their 5-year relationship was still going strong, noting that he thinks of his girlfriend, who is 49 years his junior, whenever he sings "And I Love You So." The crooner revealed to People, "She is the most wonderful person that I have ever known. I think of her when I sing a lot of my songs, but I especially think of her when I sing that song."
I was famous. I was a millionaire. She still scared the crap out of me.
Now cruising into his late 70s, it appears McLean is taking stock of what's important in life. And he's all about his family and his number one lady. As he shared with the outlet, "Love is the most important thing you can have. You have to love somebody. Hate is such a burden. It's a complete waste of time. I love my children and I love my girlfriend. I'm crazy for her." Sounds like these two have it all, as long as they have each other. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrity couples are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.